This week on C Plus News Time, my stomach is pretty full. Man, that was some good turkey. I could really go for some news time right about now. Oh, hey, you're here? Last week was Thanksgiving. There's no news for you. Well, SF Sketchfest did announce its lineup, and Robin Thede is shopping a new comedy show. And Jim Parsons is producing his third show for the year. All right, here's your damn C Plus News Time.
It's C Plus News Time. Delivering to you the news you didn't know about, the news you didn't care about, and the news you didn't know you cared about. With host, Chad White. Now, here's that host, Chad White.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how badly would you rate this joke? I give it 7.8 for too much water. Welcome back to C Plus News Time. I'm your host, Chad White, and this is the comedy news they didn't know about for the week of November 21st, 2016. First up, the 16th annual San Francisco Sketchfest is ready and willing to start the new year off right. But if you're going to set a New Year's resolution to go to less festivals, don't worry. You'll break it during the festival's runtime. It's 17 days. Yeah, you won't make it that long without a bunch of good, weird comedy. From Sunday, January 12th to January 29th, over 200 shows at 17 different venues will take place. Appearances from Kids of the Hall, Nick Kroll, Jen Kirkman, Grace Helbig, Christopher Guest, Jeff Goldblum, and so many more are scheduled. Plus, there's a 20-year King of the Hill reunion. Who hates such a wholesome show? Remember when Hank was a pimp? Head over to SF Sketchfest website for ticket info. Next up, you can't keep a good Robin Thede down. Months after the cancellation of the show she had wrote, The Nightly Show, Thede is coming back with a vengeance. The writer is already dusting herself off and putting herself in the driver's seat. She's teamed with Jax Media and Chris Rock to independently make a pilot called The Rundown with Robin Thede. Variety says it's described as, quote, a fast-paced half-hour look at the week's headlines, celebrity newsmakers, social media buzz, and pop culture trends. So, like any other late night show. So get this, they shot a pilot last Monday and now they're shopping it around. Thede stands behind her idea and suggests that this show could finally show that she's a talented writer and comedian as well as a performer. I have an idea, Hollywood. Grab this show, dang it. Hey, TBS, you have Sam B? Why not add Thede as a supplement? Listen, Robin, if they don't give you a job, I will. You have a place right here at C Plus Comedy. You're welcome anytime. And finally, busy man Jim Parsons and his production company That's Wonderful have sold another show. This time, Freeform has picked up single-camera comedy The Monarchy is Going to Shit. It follows the monarchy of Andova turning upside down when the king's bastard son is put in charge ahead of his sister. Parsons has already sold 2 other shows this year alone, one a comedy and one a drama, making this his third one. That's not even on top of the Sheldon Big Bang spinoff I told you about a few weeks ago. Parsons joins a growing list of famous people with their own production companies. Demi Moore, Drew Barrymore, Ashton Kutcher, and Leo, you know who I'm talking about, are all producers with their own companies. It's not a trend. This is actually a sustainable business. But why would these famous people with millions of dollars want to put their money back into movies and TV? Why gamble like that? If Tom Cruise walked up to you and asked you if you had an idea for a franchise and he offered to help flip part of the bill, would you do it? Yes, dude. But don't let him take you to church. Production companies have been sprouting up all over the place. Take here in Atlanta, for instance. Tax incentives make the city look viable for settings. Movies mention it only in passing with scant lines of, we moved here to Atlanta for your job, or look at that Atlanta skyline. But there's some truth in those words. Now, add to that to a famous person, and you are cooking. Side note, actually, there are a ton of states that offer incentives for movie production. California, Utah, New York, Alabama, and a handful of others take out tax credits. Wyoming, Colorado, Arkansas, and others dole out rebates. Texas and the Carolinas and Tennessee grant grants. The remaining states do nothing. You can find out more about percentages and incentives below. So once you have a company, take Will Smith's Overbook Entertainment and a place to shoot like New York, which offers a 30% rebate and a citywide cap of $420 million for all movies, then you're all set to make your movie. Anyway, famous people with production companies can actually get some great work done. There are a few episodes of News Time that I discuss pilots from, Amy Poehler's Paper Kite Productions, for instance. Her company is one of the most iconic's not the word, but you get the picture. Paper Kite is over Broad City and difficult people and the old Nicktoon Mighty Bee. Kite also is one of the leaders in pilot season, often buying and selling unique pilots to networks. Do most of them get made into full shows? No. But the act of buying and selling is what's important. Celebrity-led production companies are not a fad. They are full-fledged businesses. They're acting like proxies from the bigger companies that don't take as many chances on pilots as they should. CBS is going to make a Sheldon spinoff with the help from Parsons, but we'll also get a show about a monarchy. Maybe. Pilots are tricky. These production companies are nothing but good for the industry. And that's all the news I have for you for this week on C Plus News Time. Why don't you subscribe and check out one of our other videos? Of course, you can always head to the website cpluscomedy.com, where we've got the latest news, reviews, features, interviews, and other good comedy bits that only I can provide you with. Follow us on Twitter at cpluscomedy. Follow me on Twitter at ChadBlackWhite. Like us on Facebook. Tumble with us on Tumblr. And be sure to go out and do all the things in the snow, because it's almost Christmas. And be sure to sing those Christmas carols like this one. Chim chimmery, chim chim. Nope, that is not it. All right, bye.